Hello, this is Holly Biss with Magical Vacations Travel. Today we're going to look at how simple it is to make your FastPass Plus reservations. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to log in to my Disney Experience account and we're going to take a look at some FastPass Plus planning. We're going to take a look at two different theme parks, one of which does not have any tiering, and the other one we're going to take a look at Magic Kingdom first, then we're going to take a look at Epcot, which you have to have a little bit more strategy with because you're not allowed to select just any and all attractions. You have to select one from one group and then you have to make two selections from a separate group of rides. So what you'll see here is the first landing page, which it will allow you to kind of make or modify any plans. So first it's going to ask you a question if you want to connect any additional reservations, tickets, or friends. But at this point, what I want to do is I want to go up here to the right-hand corner and I want to make FastPass Plus reservations under the Plan and Manage tab. So I'm going to select that. Knowing that I'm a resort guest, I can make FastPasses up to 60 days in advance. So I want to go right over here and make some new FastPass Plus reservations. So I have a couple dates in mind. So first I want to select who I'm going to be traveling with. So I'm going to be traveling with myself and my daughter Addison on this particular adventure. So I want to choose the park and the date. So we're going to choose the Magic Kingdom for the end of September. Let's go with September 29th. And then we'll wait for it to populate the green Next button here at the bottom. And then what it's going to do, it's going to bring up all attractions that are currently available for selection. And you'll see at the Magic Kingdom that there's going to be a long list of things to choose from. Lots of choices at the Magic Kingdom. If you see this red exclamation point, and you'll see FastPass distribution has ended for this day. What that means is that everything is selected, or this particular attraction, or in this case the parade, is not available on this day. Right here you'll see Anna and Elsa, or Anna and Elsa. I often get corrected by my children. That's one of the first things to go. So if that's something that is high on your family's priority list, I highly recommend 12:01 a.m. on your 60-day planning window to be ready to select Anna and Elsa at Princess Fairy Tale Hall. But let's say this particular adventure that we're getting ready to go on is all about thrill rides, which is what is big on my 7-year-old's priority list. So let's go with Big Thunder, and we'll see what else we can find here that's still available to choose that would meet something that she would like to do. Looks like the Mine Train, again, that's something that's always going to be gone first, but Space Mountain still has availability in Splash Mountain. So we're going to do an all-mountain day, and then we're going to select Next. So we're going to give it just a second, and what it's going to do, it's going to auto-populate 4 different time scenarios for you. And the first one looks like it's going to give us an all-evening time slots. Number 2, something that looks a little bit more like midday. Number 3 looks like it has a park arrival about 11:35. And then the last one looks like morning. This is always going to be personal preference. I like to save my FastPasses for what I anticipate being the busiest time of day in the park. So what I'd like to do here is probably plan them for the middle of the afternoon going into evening. We're big, my family is big on getting to the park early, racing around, getting as many attractions as we can in by that noon hour, and then taking our time in the afternoon, using our FastPasses when the lines get to be the longest, and then using our evening time for more dining, entertainment, things that don't require lines. So I like this plan. So we will go with that. We'll select Done. And then it's going to kind of bake those times into our schedule a little bit. And then it's going to say, congratulations, you have these selected. If what you find is that you liked 2 out of the 3 times, but that first one you're thinking, you know what, I have a dining time that's going to conflict with that. What you can do at this point is go in and modify just that one time for Space Mountain. And it will bring up a list of all of the available remaining times for Space Mountain. And we can say, okay, so on that one, let's get that just a shade earlier in the day, since maybe we had a 1 o'clock dining time that's not going to work. So we'll update just that one time, and then we'll be able to move through with something that looks really good to us for the rest of the day. Okay, so everything looks great for Magic Kingdom. we'll be able to close out of that and we'll be able to move on to another day worth of FastPass Plus planning. Okay, so we're gonna again go back to new FastPass Plus. We're gonna select our partners in crime again for the day. This one, let's say this day I'm gonna go, this is just gonna be a day for my husband and I. We'll move forward and we're gonna go to the next day, the 30th, and this day we're gonna go to Epcot. What you'll see a difference here is you're gonna again be able to select a total of 3, but it's gonna segregate it into groups. The first group, it's going to allow you to select a concert, the nighttime entertainment of Illuminations, the land, and then the 2 headliners at Epcot, Soarin' and Test Track. Well, again, we like some thrill rides, so we're gonna go with Test Track, and then it's gonna give you 2 remaining fast passes from the remaining groups that you have to choose from, and we'll go with some outer space attractions of Spaceship Earth and Mission Space. Click Next, and we'll go through the exact same process of choosing the times. We always prefer to go to Epcot in the afternoon and evening. These times look fantastic to me. We'll click Done. We will again review the final times. If we wanted to adjust anything here, we would choose Modify. And let's say, oh, all of a sudden you decided, I don't want Spaceship or Mission Space. You can choose Modify again. The other option here is just to change the experience completely. And it will search for anything additional that you have between the time slot that you already have selected. So these are other options. And let's say, you know what, we decided we wanted to meet characters instead of doing an attraction. And it's going to allow us to, right off the bat, we'll do the exact same time slot that you had selected for Mission Space. That worked for us, so we will update. And it will slide that character meet and greet right in the place of Mission Space. And there is your agenda for the evening at Epcot. We'll close out of that. And if at any time you'd like to see the day at a glance, you go back up to My Disney Experience, click on My Itinerary under Plan and Manage, and you can see the entire day at a glance, and it will remind you that you had chosen the Magic Kingdom Park. You'll see your Fast Passes, and if you had had any dining reservations on this day, it would show that as well. So you can easily see your day at a glance, day by day, to see how your days were laying out for your vacation, one day at a time. Again, FastPass Plus planning through My Disney Experience. Have a great day.